Yo, what is going on, guys? Necro Eric here, and I'm just bringing you AEW Double or Nothing 2021 predictions and preview. So, tonight we got ourselves a real good show from the looks of it. On the pre-show, we got Serena Deeb, the NWA Women's World Champion, taking on Riho in what I heard was Riho's final match of her current contract with AEW. So that'll be interesting. I don't see Riho losing this belt, winning the belt, unless she's re-signed and maybe. Serena Deeb's such a strong champion. I don't know. What do you think, sweetheart? Serena or Riho on the pre-show? What's the pre-show match?
I don't see Serena losing the belt. I also think it's criminal that they put this match in the pre-show.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is criminal. It's on the pre-show. Yeah, that does suck. I always hate when they do that. But it'll hopefully bring some people to buy this pay-per-view. So I think Serena's retaining on the pre-show. So then moving on, we got Kenny Omega, the world champion, Orange Cassidy, and Pac in a triple threat for the AEW World Championship. So that's been a lot of, they were supposed to do Pac versus Omega again, and then they were supposed to do Cassidy versus Omega, but then the injury, and now they're doing a triple threat. So once again, I don't see Kenny dropping this belt. Like, it's hard to say because Kenny's been the best champion. He's everything, right? So if you take that belt, then what is he got? He's got the Impact belt. He's got the AAA belt. Yeah, right? He can't lose this one. This is the big belt. So I don't see him losing. And if he does lose it, I see Orange like somehow just falling into a pin, hilariously winning. But
yeah, my man.
What do you think, sweetheart? Do you think Cassidy or Pac or Omega?
Omega's gonna keep the belt.
Omega's gonna keep the belt, yeah.
I'll be happy if Orange just somehow pisses Pac off, and that's always entertaining.
All right. And then, so that's probably going to be the main event, I would assume.
Oh,
and
God.
then, so then we got Hikaru Shida, the AEW Women's Champion, against Dr. Britt Baker, who's losing the belt. Yeah, I would assume so here. This is the time to finally give the belt to Baker after a very long time. So that's I'm really looking forward to that. I'm hoping that Britt doesn't win it with bullshit. I hope she wins it legit, because that would be awesome. And then we got so that should be hopefully either the first match or the second to last, like after the Stadium Stampede later on. That we're going to be talking about here in a second, but we'll see. We'll see how they order it, and we'll see how the match is. It'll be interesting to see. So, all right, moving on. Next, we got Cody Rhodes with Arn Anderson, I assume, probably whoever else is in the family, the Nightmare family, versus Anthony Ogogo with the Factory Boys. And for this one, I assume Ogogo is going to just completely destroy Cody with like a giant, I think he's going to land a giant punch or something crazy to Cody's stomach, and he's just going to bang. Like, I'm not sure if they'll have a match. We'll have to see. That'll be interesting too. What do you think, babe? Cody's going to get destroyed, or Cody's going to destroy the boxing guy?
I don't know. I think it depends on how Cody's ego feels.
Cody's ego, yeah. Well, we'll see.
But I do
We'll
feel
see.
that lately he has been more focused on putting over other people.
Yeah. So, okay, and then moving on. I don't think they can hear you, sweetheart.
No?
No, your voice is really low.
Oh, shit.
Sorry,
I have to cook.
No, it's cool. I'm just asking do you think Cody's going to lose? I don't know. We'll see. But after that, there's this giant casino battle royal, which was going to be awesome. There's a lot of people in this match. Holy shit. Christian Cage, Christian Cage Matt Seidel, Powerhouse Hobbs, Penta El Cerro, Pentagon Jr., Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, Matt Hardy, Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, the Blade, Evil Uno, Colt Cabana, Preston Vance, Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman, Max Caster, and Anthony Bowens, the Acclaim. So then the Hollywood Blondes and the Acclaim. I guess a lot of people from... Wait, where's the Butcher? The Butcher's not in this match? Like, he must be injured, I guess. QT Marshall, Nick Camarado, and Dustin Rhodes. Lee Johnson versus TBA, which means that could be like a debut. Could possibly be somebody coming to AEW. That would be sick if it was like a big name, like someone you wouldn't really be expecting to show up. AEW, New Japan Star or something crazy. That'd be sick. Yeah, a new reveal or something. We'll see. Or it could be like just I don't even know. You never know. Never know with AEW. Could be interesting. Could be interesting for that TBA. So whoever's win, I don't know who's going to win that Casino Battle Royal. It's too hard to tell. But if I were to pick one, I think for a future AEW World Championship match, I think Christian Cage is going to win the match. No. Or fucking Matt Hardy or something. Like, who else even in here? Like, it's a bunch of good... like it'd be awesome if Jungle Boy won the match. Oh my god, it'd be so happy. That'd be sick if Jungle Boy won. And you could have Jungle Boy versus Kenny Omega. That would be really, really entertaining. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see what happens there. I can't exactly make a prediction for that one. That's kind of hard for that one. All right, moving on.
Jungle Boy to win.
Yeah, we want Jungle Boy to win. Okay, that's how it. That's what's happening. That's all you gotta know. All right, Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage in his random singles match that they were feuding on Dynamite with. It's not for the FTW title. So, Hangman Adam Page, Brian Cage. It's not for the FTW title because the FTW title is not considered an actual title. So, I'm gonna say Brian Cage is probably gonna take a pin here, or something. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's on pay-per-view, right? Usually AEW will at least give us our money's worth with matches here. They're not gonna give us too many bullshit finishes. So
no, but if there's a bullshit finish,
it's gonna lead to like.
It would be here.
Yeah, you think it'll be this one? Hangman and Brian Cage. Something stupid will happen.
Well, I think Team Taz is kind of.
Yeah, Team Taz. Yeah. Okay, well, for that one, I think Page is going to win, or Cage is going to fucking destroy Page. Like, it's so hard to tell. I'm going to say, yeah, it's so hard to tell, right? Like, one extreme to the other, for sure. All right, so that's good. Moving on from that, the next match is Miro, the TNT champion, versus Lance Archer.
Lance Archer better beat it.
And I want Lance Hoyt or Lance Archer to win big time. But it's hard to say because will I be streaming the pay-per-view or anyone? No, sorry, man. No, someone in the Twitch chat's asked me if I'll be streaming it. No, this is just a preview for YouTube and anybody watching live. But there's probably some places you can find it if you really need to. But I understand not everybody can afford the $40 on Fight TV or $50 for me technically $50. But $40 USD, it can be a little bit steep for. I can understand that. All right, we're going. So I don't know. I think Miro or fucking Lance Archer. I think Miro's going to retain because he just got the belt. I mean, is he really? He just got the belt.
Awful, though. Like.
Yeah, he's just destroying everybody. So it's hard to say. Like, I don't understand if. It's really hard to say. It's hard to call that one too. There are a lot of these are hard to call. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say Archer. My boy Lance Hoyt. He's almost 40 now. He's got to be almost 40. I want him to win this title so bad. I want him to just he didn't win it the first time against I think it was either Brody Lee or Cody, but I really want Hoyt to win something. Like my old TNA man, he used to do that insane moonsault. Love it. All right, moving on. The Stadium Stampede match, which I assume is pre-taped yesterday, will be the pinnacle of MJF, Wardlow, Sean Spears, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood FTR, with Tully versus the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, Santana Ortiz, Proud and Powerful. And if the Inner Circle lose, they must disband as a team forever.
Which they,
Um,
with what they did on Dynamite.
with what they did on Dynamite, it really made it look like they're taking the loss here. So that's not good because they're basically AEW's best team, and our best faction. But it's hard to call this one. With it being a Stadium Stampede match as well, it's hard for me to. It's hard to say. I don't know. You never know what they're gonna do in these crazy. There's only been one before ever, so and that one was 6. So I'm excited to see what they do in this time. I'm excited to see if they do repeat spots or if they, see what happens. But I'm gonna say, based off of what they did this past week, it's too cheesy. The Inner Circle is winning. They're not disbanding. They just made us believe it did with the good promo, with the good build. So that's what I think. What do you think, sweetheart? Do you think they're going to disband or they're going to win?
I think that they're going to find, I think the Inner Circle's going to lose.
Inner Circle's going to lose, but they'll find a way out of it?
There's a loophole.
A loophole or something? Okay.
There's something.
Figure
It's
that
going to
out.
be
All
that
right.
they change their name or...
Yeah, okay. We'll see.
Someone finds a loophole.
And then one of the most intense matches that I didn't expect was going to be an intense match, Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, which is going to be Sting's first actual in-ring match in over 6 years since that match with Seth Rollins. So Sting is for sure taking this win with a Scorpion Deathlock tap finish, 100%. But it should be a good match nonetheless. I think, as long as they can protect Sting to a certain extent and not murder him with dangerous spots, keep it simple, and don't kill him. I think they can have a great match. They can tell a really good story with Sting, and Darby can take all the crazy bumps, and then, still tell a great story, still have a good match. So 100%, Sting and Darby are taking that. What do you think, babe? For sure?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially since Darby just lost the belt, they're not going to make him take more losses.
Yeah.
And if they do, I'm going after Tony Khan.
Yeah, he did just lose the belt, you're right. So he's got to kind of build himself back up a little bit. And plus, it's Sting. I mean, they're going to really make Sting take the loss already? Like, they could eventually. Like, that makes sense if he's going to put some talent over, but I don't know. We'll see. And then this final match, which I don't think will be the main event. It might be the opener as well. I could see them doing this as the opener. Is the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. Yeah, there we go. Versus John Moxley and Eddie Kingston for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. I could see this, like I said, I could see this opening the show. I just hope it's not second. I hate it when they put the tag team title second or the women's second. Like, don't put the women's title just don't do that. But they, so for this one, I could see 100% Moxley and Kingston dethroning the Young Bucks. And
they fucking better.
And my girlfriend says they better. So that is probably what's going to happen. We'll have to see. It seems pretty interesting. And that's about it, I think. So for the entire show, I will be posting these results in the comments if anybody's watching this in like a long time from now or whatever. And I will be And if you can, yeah, I think that's about it, actually. Fuck. That, and the show will be available on pay-per-view and Fight TV internationally. All right? So, anybody, cheers. Thank you so much to All Elite Wrestling, and to anybody who is watching this. Have a good night, and take care.